If you have been on the internet in the past week or so, you might have heard of a game called Schedule 1. Now, this type of game is up my alley. I like doing stuff where you can make a product and sell it, so I've been playing a lot of this game. I'm here to give you a couple beginner tips to start you off in your journey in Schedule 1. The very first thing I want you to understand when you are playing the game is do not skip the prologue. The prologue is a very helpful tutorial to help you in the game. It basically teaches you how to sell, how the game works. I mean, it's big for learning how to play the game. A couple friends of mine wanted to hop in because I explained the game and I told them how fun it is. They wanted to hop straight into the game. I spent the whole time telling them how to play the game. And now look at them, they're playing the game just fine. They enjoy it. But that prologue is a very huge key in helping you understand this game. Another big thing is grabbing everything from the RV. You can grab items with right click, but you have to make sure that you harvest the things inside of them first. So let's say the pot at the beginning of the game that you're growing the weed in, you want to make sure you harvest that weed first, and then you can grab the pot, the grow light, and the hanging mechanism that you use to put the grow light on to grow the weed. You want to make sure that you strip it down and take it with you, because the grow light, I think, grows the weed 30% quicker than a regular grow tent, and that will help you, especially in the early game. Whereas in the later game, when you start unlocking that kind of stuff, you'll be using that almost exclusively because the grow tents will not be doing it for you anymore. The next thing is that you should max out your order on your dead drops. So when you are ordering from your guy Albert, your plug, I should say, for weed seeds, you should max out as much as you can buy from him. I know the objective that you need to complete to progress the story says you only need to buy one. You should buy multiple. I think you can fit 8. I think that's what I got in the footage behind me. I got 8 seeds. This will help you, make sure that you're not having to order as much. You have as much as you can in the beginning so that you can continue to grow and sell as much as possible. Basically, you're going to hear this a lot. It maximizes your your income. That's what you want to do. You want to maximize your income. That's a big thing for this game, is maximizing how much money you make per sale. Speaking of free samples, give out free samples to customers as much as you can. You want to max out your clientele in an area as quickly as possible. Doing that will make sure that they are, they're hitting you up for weed as early as possible in the days. Here, I say it again. I'm going to say it again. Maximize that income. That is a huge thing. Maximize that income. Get that into your brain. Get it into your mind. Think about it. Think about it hard. Maximize that income. I'll say it in the next couple tips too. Maximize that income. It's that important. Another big thing is pickpocketing. When you are selling your weed to the clientele, you may think like, well, I don't want to pickpocket it back off of them because I want them to really use my product and want to come back to me because they know I make quality weed. Let me tell you something. That means absolutely nothing in this game, especially early game. Right? What you want to focus on is when you start mixing your weed, getting that addictiveness bar to 100%. That's when you want to start letting them keep it and letting them get addicted to it. The stuff you're selling, the OG Kush, the Sour Diesel, the Green Crack, and the Purple Daddy seeds, they're not gonna, actually the later game seeds do, but the early game OG Kush gets 0% addictiveness. Take it off of them and reuse it as early as possible. And if you miss it, so what? They're gonna fight you. They might call the cops. Just beat the hell out of them. It's just that simple. There's a bat you can grab at the basketball courts. There's a free tip right there. Grab that bat. Break open some Coke machines, some ATMs you're not gonna use. Maximize that income. Maximize the income by grabbing your weed off of them. They have cash on them. Pickpocket the cash. You can get high-level mixing material from them as well. Horse semen, Viagra, energy drinks. You can get these things off of these guys and use them as your free samples to hand out when you start mixing. And then the last thing I want to say, there's a lot of tips I can give you. There's a lot. I'll be making more content on this, and I'll be showing you guys exactly how I play the game, and you guys can learn based off of what I do and how I do it. But I will be recording this game more often. But the last tip I have for today's video is selling your weed after curfew. Now I say after curfew, but I'll go ahead and I'll put a slash in there and I'll say on time. So let's say if you're selling your weed and you pick a time frame, what you want to do is you want to pick the next time frame. Sometimes you want to pick the same time frame if it's early, or if you're just trying to get some weed out, if you're just trying to sell, if you don't have anything else to do. But selling your weed after curfew and as early as possible gives you a bonus. The curfew bonus is a lot bigger than the quick sale bonus. But make sure you are increasing your yield per sale. That right there is a good way to do it. I wouldn't really worry about how much they're paying for the OG Kush early. I mean, to be honest, I would just make as much money as possible. I wouldn't focus on that. Capture every sale. If they're saying they'll buy it for 120, just sell it for 120. I mean, and then just pickpocket it off of them, like I said. Pickpocketing is a big thing. This is how you maximize your income and making sure that you get a strong start early. Just keep in mind that maximizing your income is a huge thing throughout the whole game. Maximize as much money as you can make. But yeah, if you like the video, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. These tips are for the base game that came out here soon. They're going to be adding new things, maybe a karma system where if you pickpocket someone, they catch you and you beat them up, they may not want to be your customer anymore. Let me know if you like the video. Peace.